Hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading for the overall March energy. So we are looking at March 2025. Yep, it's a little bit late. I usually get them out before March begins, but this time I just wasn't able to do it. Be aware that I did a reading last week that is for the week ahead, so that would be this week. So I've already covered this week for March, and this will cover the rest of the month. So I've got some oracles here, and we are going to use that for the overall energy for the month, and then we're going to use some tarot to get some details on that overall energy for you. Cancer, there's a lot going on planetarily. Got a couple of eclipses. One in Virgo, one in Aries. Venus is already retrograding in Aries, which can make things a little bit emotional. Now, I'm just going to say I'm a Pisces moon. I'm a bit of a blubber face, and I know that Cancer is very emotional. So I think that maybe it could be a time of heightened emotions for you because Venus is retrograding in Aries, and it's not very comfortable there. Sort of soft and hard. Like Venus will soften Aries just a little bit, but it can still come to a place of emotional things coming to the surface. So Venus is already retrograde, I think is how you say it. You know, I'm not your astrologer. It's already retrograde in Aries, and then pretty soon we do have we're in the retrograde for Mercury. Mercury is retrograde going on the 15th, but we're already in that pre-shadow period here. And that's why my lips and my brain just aren't in sync right now. And so you'll be putting up with that for a little bit. But we have that on the 15th. But on the 14th, 13th, 14th energy, we have Virgo. There's a full moon eclipse in Virgo. So that's the person who's going into the closet and the root cellar and cleaning out things and getting things in order. And so things might be eclipsed from your life. You might be letting things go at that time. The full moons are always about releasing things, and things might happen quickly, maybe without you signing off on them. And then 29th, we have another eclipse, which is in Aries, and that one is a solar partial eclipse in Aries. Look, there's a lot going on. So heightened impulsiveness, communication issues and misunderstandings could be potential for that. Plus it's Aries, fiery energy. Things are retrograded in Aries, and then Mercury is going to retrograde back into Pisces for a bit. More emotional energy, bringing things to the surface. Look, Venus in retrograde also brings exes back, and so does Mercury retrograde. So yeah, double whammy, baby. Okay, here we go. Let's get to it. We've got believe in yourself. In all of this that's going on, you are the only sure thing. We have believe in yourself. We've got card number 12, and so that is Piscean energy. It's kind of deeply psychic energy. It's a deeply knowing energy. Of course, 1 and 2 is a 3. And it could mean that a path is going to be opening up for you soon. So believe in yourself. And I think that who you are is somebody who is a forager. It's like you never give up, Cancer. I know that about you. You never give up. No matter what goes on, you're always looking for the next thing. Always looking for the next thing, the next deal. Lots of you are good in business. And bottom of the deck, we have time for a deep dive. Card number 60. And so it feels like it might be time for you to, look into yourself, I think. This might be, this is also a time of self-reflection with Venus being in retrograde and in Aries, right? It can be a time of self-reflection. And so I feel like I think it's a little bit about your worth. Am I good enough? Do I have enough, right? This squirrel is collecting acorns, right? Do I have enough? But it's asking you to believe in yourself. Tell me what else Cancer needs to know, please, for the month of March 2025. We have love. I like it. It could be love for yourself. It could be love for someone else. We have a gateway. A gateway of love is opening here. I feel like there's a new cycle, a new softer, kinder cycle that is opening up for you, but taking you to a place where you've never been before, that you stick out like a sore thumb, which means to say that it feels like, it's not because people think you're weird, but I think people will be noticing you because you're the unicorn. That's what it feels like here. That maybe you'll be attracting love because you are in this unicorn energy and you are in a cycle that you've never been in before. So all you have to do is believe that you are the unicorn or the squirrel, whatever one. It's kind of funny. I was just thinking that squirrels are a little bit skittish, and so are you. When it comes to love, right? Don't always want to bring your feelings to the surface. Tell me more about Cancer. Oh, what's this? We've got friendship. Okay. We've got friendship. Says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Look, for some of you, you could have a friendship right now that you believe might be crossing into love. We'll talk a little bit more about that. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Well, I don't know if that isn't Cancer at all. It tells me that most of the Cancers that I know probably are masculines, but hide it with humor just a little bit. So that could be what we're talking about here. Oh, hiding worry with humor. That's what it is. Hiding worry with humor. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, but I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Very interesting. I feel like your third eye is going to be opening partially here. I feel like with this lavender energy, though, that this is a healing month for you. Might be healing, might be taking a deep dive into love, possibly. People will be noticing you because you're the unicorn. Let's find out what's going on with tarot for the month of March for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer, please. Tell me about Cancer. Believe in yourself. Tell me about this. We do have the Page of Cups. There is something new here. Something is showing up that you're not expecting to show up. And I think it's because, now I think that you've been looking for something. To the squirrel, acorns are valuable. Maybe you've been looking for valuable friendship, someone that you could build a solid foundation with, possibly someone that you might end up falling in love with. It feels like this Page of Cups is something new. We've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and we've got the Ten of Cups. And so I do feel that although you may not be ready in the first little bit, in the first week and a half or so of March, it does feel like you might end up having an encounter with someone. It feels like someone is about to show up in your life, even though you're not ready. It's like the universe is like, ta-da, here's this person. It's like you're going to be meeting someone new, possibly. The energy of the Page of Pentacles can be meeting someone new, but definitely the Page of Cups is telling me that it might be a new love interest. And I feel like you're not quite ready, or you're not ready to put energy into it. It feels like you are... you didn't think that it would show up so quickly, possibly. But I feel like the Ten of Cups is here, I want to say. The Ten of Cups is here, and you are possibly looking at this person as maybe a candidate for falling in love. I feel like you're feeling super confident in March, I want to say. And maybe you're feeling confident before, but I feel like you're feeling super confident in March. We do have a Tower showing up here. Why is that? Oh, something's coming in that's justice. Oh. Look at this. So I feel like you meet somebody and there is a surprising little spark. And it does feel like the Tower shows up. It's a realization that, holy crap, why do I feel like I've known you before? It's a psychic connection, Scorpio and Cancer. It feels like it's a psychic connection here. Possibly another water sign or someone who has water in the big three. It feels like it gives you an immediate feeling of restoration, or this is the one, or this feels really good, but I don't think you act on it right away. And I feel like you feel very happy, emotionally happy in this person's presence. It feels like it is a new person. And they could have possibly a Libra sun, maybe a Scorpio or a Cancer rising, possibly rising. Tell me more. We have the Eight of Wands. And so I feel like all of a sudden we're in connection. We're in connection and communication with somebody here. But I feel like it's because you are in this energy of your psychic energy. It's like you're calling someone in, whether you felt like you were ready for it or not. I feel like you're calling in love here. Tell me what love means, please. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And we've got the Five of Cups. Oh, you're not ready because you're still in some sort of emotional regret about something here. So I feel like the wait is over, but I also feel like you're not ready to put a lot of energy into a love connection, because there is something going on where you're trying to stabilize your emotional energy at this time. The Queen of Pentacles is here, and it feels like you're focused on you, I want to say. You're not focused on love, you're focused on you. And I think you're still healing from something that went on in the past, because it feels like there's still a little bit of regret here. And maybe at times you still spiral a little bit emotionally. It does feel like with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse that you have the energy, but you're not really willing to put the energy in it this time. You're not willing to throw any seeds of intentions to find any paths, new paths. So you don't intend on finding a new love or a new path when this love does show up. I feel like you're very focused on you, and possibly something that went on in the past that you still haven't quite let go of. But I still feel that although you don't take action, that you take this person's number and all of a sudden we start communicating. Yep, there it is, Page of Swords. There is communication here. We've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. And we've got the King of Wands. So it feels like you are probably looking the best that you've looked in forever, I'm going to say. And I'm not to say that you didn't look good before, but I feel like you're feeling good, you're looking good. You're showing up as the King of Wands here in this energy. At the middle of the month, you're in this King of Wands energy. The energy that I've got here of the Page of Swords and the Two of Cups in the reverse. The Two of Cups in the reverse to me is somebody who is who's realized that they had been in a toxic relationship. Somebody who is not willing to explore that again. It feels like you learned a lesson in the Two of Cups in the reverse. It feels like you were in some sort of it feels like a connection in the past that maybe had you trapped or emotionally trapped, or you felt like you couldn't get out or you couldn't leave. And it's not because someone was stopping you. It was like you were really stuck there. You were stuck there in the mind and emotionally, but it does feel like it was an unhealthy connection. And so I feel like you become the King of Wands because of this unhealthy connection, because the King of Wands is forged through fire. This is somebody who goes and gets what they want. They're not impulsive anymore, but they are still running in fire a little bit, knows what their passions are. And the King of Wands is also somebody who is sitting on the throne because of all the hardships they went through. It's like, in your face, buddy, I'm still standing, right? So it feels like this King of Wands energy is, I want to say that you're looking really good, looking pretty fine, feminine or masculine, but I feel like the reason that you're not ready to get into any sort of love ship or relationship is because you're still trying to get rid of the regret of either staying in an unhealthy relationship or being in an unhealthy relationship. We do have the Eight of Cups. And so you must disconnect from that before you're going to be able to practice any sort of love. Well, the good thing is that we do have in the middle of the month, right? In the middle of the month, we have around the 13th or the 14th, we do have this full moon eclipse in Virgo, where you will be cleaning out things, getting, stable in your energy, your health, getting more rooted, putting things in order, getting very analytical, and maybe looking over the self, wondering, what do I want at this time? So I feel like you are disconnecting emotionally from the past, which is good. Now, I feel like this person that you meet at the beginning of the month ends up being some sort of a friendship. But I feel like with all this energy of dark violet here, that your third eye begins to open here. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So at this point, you keep this person on the friends list. You might be texting them maybe every day, every other day. And I feel like you're realizing that, this person has been sent to you for a reason. This might be someone that you meet as you come through this new gateway. We just, by the way, had a gateway open, right? We just had a new moon in Pisces back on the 27th. And so a new gateway is already open here. So you feel like this is a really easy going, flowing relationship. And I feel because you've manifested it. Maybe you weren't ready for love, but you're like, look, I move slow. You're like the Taurus of the water signs, right? You move slow in love. And so I feel like this magician energy is telling me that you are manifesting it, but you're not quite ready. Feels like you're still trying to get your energy in order, trying to get your shit together here. We have this light horse and the dark horse, the feminine and the masculine energy. You're trying to get your balance. Things feel to you that they're moving too quickly and you need to slow them down to friendship. So I feel like your feelings at this point are still under the surface, but it does feel like, it feels like a magical friendship, or like a friendship that you would have manifested. Like if you had to put on paper, my best friend, what would they look like? What would they be? I feel like this is a person who is somebody who is matching all the criteria. And then I pulled the Hierophant. I was just saying you're the Taurus of all the water signs. I feel like you are moving slow, right? The Hierophant is digging in their heels. I know where I'm going. I've got a path. Traditional, right? Maybe you're a traditionalist when it comes to a relationship, whereby maybe you're the feminine and you wish for the masculine to pursue you, or you are the masculine and you may get the ick when a feminine pursues you. Maybe you want to do the pursuing. So whichever side it's on here, it feels like you are a traditionalist and you like to do the right thing, but you do move very slowly, and that you are all about the doctrines. Like you've got a set of doctrines in your head about how friendship turns to love, or what I really want going forward. This is how you're taking a deep dive. I feel like you're listening to the higher self. I feel like you're going over all of the information that you have in terms of, what do I want from a commitment? This person here, I feel, has got you in your head about thinking about what you want for a commitment. As I say that, here comes the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you start thinking about this person a lot. And we are in a friendship here. And I feel like you're thinking about, maybe we're going to invest into something more. The Three of Pentacles, you start to trust this person, which is saying a lot because you don't trust easily. Normally, Cancer's sun doesn't trust easily. So this Three of Pentacles energy, it feels like this is someone who looks up to you, or you look up to them. It feels like a partnership, a really good partnership, that you two have a lot of fun together. Maybe by this time you're going out and doing things together. And it feels like maybe something is already rooting here. So, we have the Ace of Pentacles that already has roots on it, right? And I think it's because you've been spending time together, doing things that friends do. Maybe going out, maybe having dinner, right? Getting to know each other possibly. And now it is time to make a decision. So I feel like you are going to make some sort of decision about whether this stays in friendship or whether this turns to love. I feel like you're going to make that decision in the month of March. We do have strength. You are holding back here because you're still healing. I think this is the big thing here. It does feel like there was something catastrophic that went on back there in a relationship, and it's going to take a lot of healing. And what you don't want is for something to just turn into passion, because fire burns out. What you want to make is a solid decision to lay something dead and gone in the past, so you can resurrect the self into a new gateway and take a deeper dive with this person. So for you, it looks like it's all about relationship. And just going to pull a few Lenormand cards here. Let's find out what else is going on for you, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in the month of March. We've got a bridge. We've got card 44, which is the magnifying glass. We've got card number 3, which is the ship. And we have the compass. Well, isn't that interesting? So it does feel like here with this this energy of the bridge, it feels like You're now starting to build a bridge toward love, I'm going to say. Maybe you're starting to feel a little bit better about it. We do have an 11, which is a 2. You're feeling more in balance, I would say, about what's going on here in terms of this love energy. Card 44 tells me that you're examining it all. You're taking a really deep dive into all of it to find out if this is what you want or not. Like, is this what you want? Because we have the 10 of Swords here, and I feel like you're in this energy in the month of March of things that are leaving your life, right? Full moons, eclipses. You're ready to let things go that don't serve you. And I feel like you're ready to rise above some of the bullshit that's been going on. And you're not interested in taking on any more acquaintances, things that just don't matter. So it feels like you're rising above some sort of obstacles here to ascend, I want to say. But I feel like you're looking for a direction. It feels like you're looking for a direction. And again, I say to you with a question mark, is it love or is it friendship? Because either way, I think it's a really balanced one. I think we have a really deep partnership that could bloom here. And I feel like if that's all it was, it feels like it's really solid, because this person has a lot of respect for you and your spiritual side, I would say. They see you as a spiritual teacher. They see you as someone who is a manifester and someone who is actually quite balanced in both of those things. So whether this turns to friendship or love will be up to you. I'll let you decide that. But it looks like there is a messenger coming in. We've got 1, which is the beginning of something. We've got the 9 of Cups. I'm just saying. The 9 of Cups is here. And so it's wish fulfillment. And I feel some good news is about to show up for you in March. And it could be love. It could be other things. It could be something you're not expecting here. We do have the owls. Owls, when they show up, you never know they're around until you hear them, and they're very silent usually. 7 of Pentacles tells me that it could be something you've been waiting on, something that is lucky here. We've got the clover with the 4-leaf clover here that brings you balance. It could be money. That is abundance. And it could be that people will be talking about it, all that chitter chatter. I'm going to leave that right there. You just go ahead and be courageous for the month. We've got the Strength card here and the Star. Be courageous with your healing. Take everything as slow as you need to. But I do feel that that there is someone special showing up. That person could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer. Yeah, I think we'll leave it right there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to be gone, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. Have a beautiful March. Bye-bye.